Imagine this: Comet racing through interstellar space. Billions of tons of rock and ice, silent, harmless, predictable, until it changes course. Not nudged, not deflected, but turning deliberately, like a ship steering through the ocean. And that's when scientists realized this was no comet. Its method of locomotion defies our understanding of physics. One engineer said, "It doesn't push against anything. Traditional propulsion expels mass, rockets, thrusters, ion drives. But this manipulates the very fabric of space itself." And the efficiency, that's what terrifies scientists most. Our spacecraft convert maybe 5% of fuel into useful thrust. The rest, lost as heat, light, waste. But this object, 3I/Atlas, redirected itself with almost 100% efficiency. No exhaust, no heat trail, no wasted energy. That shouldn't just be impossible. It should break physics itself. But the deeper astronomers looked, the stranger it became. Spectrographic scans revealed isotopes, elements that don't exist naturally in our solar system, materials that would require controlled stellar furnaces to forge. As one astronomer whispered, "They're using the cores of stars as foundries." This wasn't technology as we know it. This was technology from a civilization that builds with starlight. And then came the real shock. 3I/Atlas wasn't alone. On October 3 RD, a second object appeared. Smaller, colder, but following the same impossible path. Then a third, a fourth. By October 10, 7 distinct craft, each one moving in flawless formation. Not random, not coincidence, but organized. And their arrangement, that chilled military analysts to the bone. Exactly 4.7 million kilometers apart, spaced in a formation that naval commanders recognized instantly. An escort pattern, not just ships traveling together, but ships protecting something. This wasn't just an encounter. This was a fleet. And fleets, what are these ships made of? How do they move? And most disturbing of all, what do they want? The scans told us the truth. And the truth didn't match anything we've ever seen. Its hull, crystalline, fragile looking, yet somehow holding together in the vacuum of space. A surface that moved like skin, living metal, shifting, adapting, as if the ship itself was alive. Even stranger, no detectable energy signature, no heat, no thrust, simply glided, as though part of it existed outside normal spacetime. Each vessel broke physics in its own way, each one built on a different design philosophy, different science, different evolution. One xenoarchaeologist put it bluntly, "We're not looking at ships from a single world. We're looking at a coalition, multiple civilizations, working together." If true, this isn't first contact with one alien race. It's first contact with an entire galactic alliance. And their behavior confirmed it. Radio telescopes picked up constant crosstalk between them. Complex mathematical streams, so advanced that our most powerful quantum computers couldn't even identify the underlying logic. They weren't just talking. They were planning, coordinating, adapting in real time. And then, the most chilling discovery. Every time Earth broadcast a major news event, every time our militaries ran exercises, their formation changed. Their signal frequencies shifted. They weren't just coming. They were studying us, learning, adjusting their approach based on our behavior. And as if that wasn't enough, they could disappear. One moment detected by every sensor, the next gone. Not faster than light travel, but something else. A fold, a skip, a negotiation with space itself. Object F vanished near Venus and reappeared 3 minutes later near our moon, crossing 25 million kilometers in the time it takes to make coffee. And it wasn't just the jump. It had rotated, reoriented, like it had passed through some higher dimension before falling back into ours. At that point, scientists stopped asking how and started asking why. Was this an escort fleet protecting a diplomatic envoy? A coalition here to welcome Earth into cosmic society? Or was this overwhelming force a galactic police action, ensuring that when 3I/Atlas arrives, no human power could stand in its way? The answer would decide whether October 31st marks humanity's graduation or our extinction. October 31st, Halloween night, the night we meet them, not trick-or-treaters at our doors, but a fleet of alien craft sliding into orbit with impossible precision. And the countdown has already begun. Governments are preparing. Satellites have gone dark. Emergency bunkers are filling. And yet, no defense exists. If these ships mean us harm, our rockets, our weapons, our armies are meaningless. We split atoms. They engineer stars. But maybe it's not war. Maybe this is first contact. The escort fleet could mean protection. Multiple species shielding a single vessel. One meant to speak for a galactic coalition. Imagine it, dozens of civilizations, crossing hundreds of light years, just to invite Earth into their society. But then again, their surveillance, their formation, their flawless synchronization. It looks less like diplomacy and more like judgment. And the timing? That's the part that keeps scientists awake. These ships didn't come from one star. They came from many, different origins, different systems, yet they all arrive together. To the minute. That means faster than light communication. Or planning that began before humans even discovered fire. We weren't discovered last year. We've been watched for millennia. Ancient sites are being re-examined. Stone circles aligned with stars. Cave paintings of beings descending from the skies. Myths of gods who judged mankind. Were they stories? Or were they records? Warnings? Evidence that Earth has been on a cosmic watch list. All along? And now, the clock is ticking. 39 days, then 30, then 20. With each passing hour, the signals grow stronger. The fleet grows closer. The data more precise. Until finally, October 31st, 2317 Universal Time Coordinated. 3I/Atlas will pass within lunar distance. Close enough to see us. Close enough to judge us. Will it mark our invitation to join a galactic confederation? Or our final night as a free species? No one knows. No one can stop it. The only certainty is this. On Halloween night, the masks come off, and humanity discovers the truth.